original person in the shortlist was Kure Birkenheider.
You can call him Greenhorn, by the way.
Greenhorn, horn of green. That explains why one of the cards was a green horn.
Now you know.
Nice. So, this was a long article. It was over 7,000 words. It was a lot to read. For all that you consider holy, please do not enter such long articles unless you absolutely have to, because it took me about an hour to read. It was a lot. That said, it needed to be 7,000 words. So it got through if it absolutely has to. It needed to be, because the level of building in that article was outstanding. Kure's article is another which has specially designed cards. There was another article in the long list that had specially designed cards that was stunning, by the way. That was Rintachi's game, Unoga, that has absolutely beautiful artwork, by the way. But we're talking about Kure's game, Age of Heroes. There were 104 cards, and he printed them out. They are amazing. They're stunning. So that's 2 sets of 52 cards, an archaic set and a modern set, and I love that you track the game through its progress through the ages. Beautiful detail.
Which is true. Do you remember we've done research actually about games that we found out that chess actually used to be a 5x5 game.
And sometimes it was played with dice, and sometimes it was played with different rules. And games change a lot.
Yeah. And it shows that it's a sign of their time as well.
Oh yeah, definitely. And that was definitely something that I talked about in the article as well.
Yeah.
So the origin story of the game is beautiful and well written, very characteristic of folktales in its simplicity and the direct narrative. The history that supports the game, which is an actual Age of Heroes, is succinctly explained. The prose throughout the article is excellent. Almost always completely clear and stunningly edited. Stunningly. I found like 2 typos in the entire 7,000 words. That's really impressive.
That is impressive.
Yeah, it was amazing. And after this, after the origin story and the history behind it and all the artwork and everything, Kure gives very precise rules with variants for 3 different games to be used with the card set.
And that explains why it's 7,000.
And that's why it was 7,000 words long. And as I said, it was okay to be 7,000 words long because every single word had to be there. It was a very tight piece of writing. Let's see. So Kure gives rules for Age of Heroes, which I had to read twice to completely understand. And then a simplified version and a multiplayer version. And then, for 2 other games, Command and Conquerors and Midas Creek Poker. Each game may be based on other card games in terms of mechanics. Certainly Midas Creek Poker is a poker variant, and I've not played every single card game ever played, so I can't say for certain that it is or isn't. Mm-hmm. But Kure has elegantly incepted flavour, such as themed winning hands like Castle and Guard within the poker game, or Elite Army instead of, for example, a Royal Flush. My single criticism for the entire 7,000 words is that you denote that the way to choose the starting player in both Age of Heroes and Command and Conquerors is to play 5 elements. But then you didn't tell me what 5 elements was. And it's a very small detail, but that was the single criticism I had for the entire article. And it may come as no surprise that Kure Greenhorn was the winner of this challenge. Woo! So congratulations, Kure!